A trip to the scene of the crime for the jury in the case of a police officer accused of murder.
It is just the beginning of what proved to be a very busy day in the trial of Stephen Rankin. Court is done for the day, but we're right in the middle of the defense's turn in the case being watched by the entire area.
And that's because the prosecution rested before lunchtime. First thing this morning, the jury, judge, and Rankin all headed to the Walmart on Frederick Boulevard where William Chapman was shot.
Back in court, the jury got to see the much talked about taser video from the scene. Then, as the defense started an attempt to get the charges dropped, the judge said no.
10 on your side's Deanna LeBlanc wraps up day 2 of testimony from the courthouse. Deanna?
Yeah, Tom and Anita, and just before things wrapped, Judge Morrison ruled that 2 pieces of evidence will not be admissible. He will not let the jury read transcripts of Rankin's instant messaging from his car, where he said he hated his job and didn't think much of the city of Portsmouth either. Judge also said that Chapman's juvenile criminal record will not be admissible. If it were, the jury would see that he was convicted of assault and battery as a teen. From the taser itself to video the taser recorded at the scene, new evidence never released to the public until today. Also new, the Commonwealth's star witness, Gregory Provo, took the stand. He called in the shoplifting call and witnessed almost every moment Rankin and Chapman interacted. In dispute whether or not Chapman charged or lunged toward Rankin.
And you were clear it was not a lunge. And you were clear it was not a charge.
Provo, the loss prevention officer at Walmart, says Chapman put his hands up in a fighting-like stance, but never advances toward Rankin.
He makes the statement, "Are you going to shoot me?" And then he makes a movement. And that's when the shots occurred.
The taser begins recording from the ground after the shots are fired. You can see Provo walk into the scene, Rankin runs around his cruiser, and several officers begin to arrive. And still in question at this point is how the taser ended up on the ground and why there is a gap in the video. Did Chapman rip it from Rankin's hand and throw it, as the defense is saying? Or could there be something wrong with the taser? Was it perhaps faulty? Experts from both sides testified today. Now that's one more thing the jury will have to take into consideration. Live in Portsmouth, I'm Deanna LeBlanc. 10 on your side.
Thank you, Deanna. Wavy.com can help you catch up on the Rankin case over the weekend. There's a link to our previous coverage, as well as today's story, a photo gallery. And once the trial gets started back up on Monday morning, we'll live stream everything the court allows.